Today, Vito the Wonder Dog and I are going to rate the top 5 dog parks around Vernon, and we're starting now. Hi, I'm Lisa Salt from Remax Vernon Salt Fowler, and this is Vito the Wonder Dog. And between the two of us, we have gone and visited all the dog parks in Vernon, and we have established our list of the top 5. And we're going to share those with you now. But before we do, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel below so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're releasing every single week. There are a few parks that didn't make our final list. One of them is up on Commonage. It was a little bit too dark, a little bit too treed, and a little bit too scary for me. I would watch out for wildlife here. Creekside Park is nice. It's on the creek. It's a nice big park. However, it missed the list because it's on a busy road and it's not fenced, so that's just a no-go for me. The Morphet Dog Park is nice, almost made the list. It would probably be, I would say, number 6. It's just a little bit farther out, smaller. It is fully fenced, which is nice, and it's also a great place to chase grasshoppers. The Coldstream Valley Estates Dog Park is great if you live in Coldstream Valley Estates and it's close by. I think it's a great place to go. However, I don't think it's drive worthy. I think it would be a little bit disappointing if you put your dog in the car and drove all the way across town to get there. It's not all that exciting. And then the D&D grounds, if you can find the off-leash area, which is a huge challenge. It's very badly marked. It's quite a hot location. You don't have any trees or anything like that. Not that exciting. However, nice again if you live close by. Another convenient one for the people who live around Westmount is Heritage Natural Trust area, which is the unmowed kind of natural area behind Heritage Park. You get a nice view from this one and a nice trail around the outside and access to Heritage Park without your dog. Just didn't make it into our top 5. Now for the countdown. Coming in at number 5 is Mewtree Park. This is a large, fully fenced, off-leash dog park at the top of East Hill. Technically it's in the South BX, but I imagine it's a lot of East Hill people that frequent this park. Got a walking path all around the perimeter, some nice views, benches, and the cool part is the BX Ranch trail that's right in behind. It's a 2.25 kilometer trail that wraps around the former BX Ranch farmlands. This trail actually connects this dog park and the BX Ranch dog park that we'll talk about shortly. Coming in at number 4, we have Stenquist Park in the municipality of Coldstream. It's a nice neighborhood park on a dead-end street. And even though the park wasn't fully fenced, I didn't feel any danger for the dog at all. It's a quiet dead-end street, and then it was fenced between this property and the neighboring farms. There's 2 areas to it. There's this area around the children's play area, and then there's another big area for the dogs to run around as well. I felt it was a nice, safe dog park. Number 3 is the BX Ranch Dog Park. It's a really large, fully fenced dog park. It has a walking trail around the perimeter, lots of green space, and then there's the creek that the dogs can go down and have a drink or cool down in when it's not rushing too quickly. You should make sure to check the water level and the current before you allow your dog down there, though. I made sure that mine was on a leash. The walking path around the park is bark mulch, and the rest of the park is grassy, and it's a really nice play area for all sizes of dogs. And you can also access the Mewtree Dog Park via the BX Ranch Trail, as we mentioned earlier. And here we are at the Marshallfield Dog Park, and Vito the Wonder Dog is pretty excited, aren't you? Are you excited about being at the dog park? Yeah, this is his favorite. Marshallfield is a great dog park. It's got a nice, almost fully fenced in area, not quite fully fenced, but your dog is allowed off leash only in the off leash area and not on the soccer fields or in front of the park by Okanagan Landing Road, anything like that. You can check out the creek and the trails that go again all the way around the perimeter. You can watch the planes come in and take off, watch the parachuters, and you have the more rustic trails as well as the nice manicured trails. This is definitely Vito the Wonder Dog's favorite park. And now we're at park number 1, although Marshall Field was Vito's favorite park, I'm the one making the video and I choose Mission Hill Park. The reason is because it's so beautiful. It's a huge park. It's a nice off-leash park. It's fenced almost the entire way around, but not quite. And because it's so big, the dogs can safely play and chase around, and it's a lot of fun. And I personally like it best because it's so nice and manicured. You get a beautiful view over the city. And it also has a playground for the two-legged creatures. It has this nice rolling, beautiful green space with some trees that offer some shade. And there's benches and picnic tables and water areas for the dogs. It's really, really nice, and that is my #1 pick for dog parks, Mission Hill Dog Park. And those are the top 5 dog parks from Vito the Wonder Dog and I. The reality is that the considerations might be a little different for you. The best dog park is one that's convenient for you and one that your dog likes. It might be an important consideration for you that it's fully fenced, but location, of course, is one of the most important things. Please be sure to download our relocation package for more information on Vernon, Greater Vernon, Coldstream, and the North Okanagan. I'm Lisa Salt and Vito the Wonder Dog, signing off for today.